Hello everyone. I wanted to do this channel message and I had something on my heart and something on my mind. So whether you're watching this on YouTube or any other platform, let me know. But I wanted to do this healing live and connect with our ability to shift timelines, prophecy, experiences, and meditative states that help us connect into 0 point creation as a way of fluctuation within our own energies and our channels. So embracing the electromagnetic kinetic source energy fields and connecting into the light stream of creation. So I remember a long time ago I had a therapist and he would always tell me to focus on my light stream to relax me and help me connect into a state of wisdom and also a state of being. So in that moment, when you're connecting into your light stream, you're connecting back into the energetic aura that you want to be a part of and connected to and grounded within. So the ability to open up to a deeper state of will or connection or flow, you see that everything in your life has a constant light stream of what you're trying to connect into, connecting to the experiences, the timelines, and the transitions within your timeline and connection is the ability to embrace the daydream instead of the nightmare. So it's kind of like you're balancing this contrast of heaven and hell or disconnection or trying to reconnect again. So in that moment, then that ability to know, that ability to connect, and that ability to understand gives you the ability to open up as well. So not only are you connecting into opening up a deeper state of will or connection in the state of sharing and giving and receiving, the ability to see within your innate wisdom, within the connection that you have with your higher self, that connection can be fully made and understood. So in that moment, then that continuation of that flow can open up. It means that you're wanting to transcend, you're wanting to open up, and you're wanting to generate a different configuration of energy that you're presently connected to. So this connection to honor and willpower and an embracing of change. So like when you fully embrace a steady change like within your life, then you just kind of go with it as if you are the one presenting whatever it is in your heart's desire of what you want to represent. So this message could be reaching a lot of you, connecting into all that there is, the omnipresence of being. So meaning that we can be whatever we want to be unless we're absolutely for sure that's the configuration that we want, that's the decision that we want, or the life progression. So we get to decide, I think is most important about this message that is reaching you. It's helping you decide who you are in that moment. So when you choose to decide, then that means that there's no direct hesitation to like whatever you want to do. So there's no hesitation to how you feel, how you connect, how you imbibe, and how you gather your will and connect back into your innate wisdom. So then you're not questioning your state of will, your state of being, and your state of power. So it means that you connect into a state of being that helps you apply your wisdom. That's Summer dropping her bone. Applying your wisdom. So as you are applying your wisdom, you're connecting back to who you used to be and every past moment that you've ever had. So every past moment that you've ever had, you've understood it. You just didn't have the subtle recognition of experiencing it, if that makes any sense. So the ability to open up to that state of will and that state of connection, it almost feels as if you're time traveling, but you're just going along different experiences that you've had before. And being able to go into these situations very smoothly along the spiritual awakening path. So the overview of the spiritual journey where you see a newfound grace, a difference within the way that you manifest or attract or even connect. So that ability to open up to that mentorship of spirit allows you to become the ability to have freedom. To be freedom itself, freedom of expression, the way that you present yourself representing. So when we do healing energy today, I hope that it helps you have great Christmases and also for the new year. I've been doing a lot of lives catered towards that. But seeing everything as a blessing, like everything that you're doing, everything that you deem really important, like things that really matter. It's the little things that matter. It's the little things that give you a different way in your simulation, so that you can understand like what you're doing and how you're viewing the present moment as whatever you want it to be. So now you're viewing the present moment with a state of intention, a state of affirmation, and a state of willpower that opens up creatively and emphatically and directly through subtle action. So it's kind of like an exercise to see that I'm neither here or there, I'm not everywhere, but I am just what I want to be in that moment, to whom I need to be in that moment, within that act of service, that mentorship or that ability to share and relate and be personable. So our words have power. What we speak and what we do has recognition. It has something that we call an energetic signature that we use to release the imbalanced chemical bonds that we've always had. So in that moment, we can see that prophesying exactly what we want in that moment shows us that we can connect into a state of will, being, or wisdom, no matter what. So you have to send out the call and then answer the call of spirit or whatever you're doing. It could be you're a dancer and you're called to do that. Well, everybody's called to do something for some reason. We don't just do certain jobs for no reason. And sometimes we take certain jobs and you don't know why you're even working there and you've been wanting to leave for a little bit, but in your life's progression, that's been the thing that has kept you at a certain point. So when it keeps you at a certain point, hey, Summer, it's okay, babies. It's okay. It's okay. Hi. So it keeps you at a certain point and helps you connect into a state of will and being that helps you remember what you are, who you are, and what you want to be at that moment in time. So it's like you're shifting the acknowledgement of I am creation. I am the exercise of meditation that meditates upon its own self. So that ability to open up in that way will give you a sense of comfort. It gives you a sense of like, I can connect to a certain wisdom if I want it to be that way. So that's why we transcend and heal and not take life as seriously, because then you're not taking the whole picture and trying to put whatever just throwing paint at the wall, if you will, right? So in that moment, then that prophecy, that inner nature within you can create from a different standpoint. And it can realize itself, understand itself, and be more part of creation. So the message is always the same. It always means that there's newfound growth, newfound connection, and a new state of will and being that you can connect into. So that you're not limited by what you just see or what you just do. So now the focus is the universality, the connection of it, the ability to open up to a different state of being, will, and perseverance. So that ability to open up to that state of connection is more automatic recognition. So it's a direct, subtle hit of like the divine, if you will. So that nature to know, that nature to understand and observe gives us the ability to listen deeper to an inner voice that we've never really connected to before. But it's not just meditation, but it's the whole life that you live as meditation. So it means that you are meditation all the time. You are an energetic being all the time. But it doesn't mean that we have to act like an energetic being. It just means that we are, and that we're special and unique in that way. So we live through life with a state of balance, of higher echelons and higher resonances of energy, connection, love, and faith and grandeur. So the ability to have conviction is always a great vantage point of connecting into that wisdom and that willpower the ability to prophesy and to live a prophecy as it's laid before you, and knowing that there are reasons why we live out these different existences. So those existences can be made and connected as one. So coming back into the most sacred timelines of enlightenment. So now you're tapping more into your sacred timelines. They're sacred because you're basically releasing everything that you once did, and also the things that you used to do all the time. So this sacred timeline means that we get a different view and a lens of how we're quantum leaping into creation. So it gives us a bit of a different vantage point of seeing, really being a metaphysical seer, a universal receptor that receives all the time. That we can't wait until we receive the love that we want in our lives, unless we're able to give ourselves that love, or that forgiveness, or that sense of transcendence within oneself. So in that moment, that transcendence of self can be known all the time. So if you give it a reason to be known, a reason to be understood, and a reason to be connected with, as truly it is, then you don't have to label yourself anymore. Then you don't have to have this wallet that's in my back pocket, or this car that's in my driveway, or the person that's staring at you in the camera, if you will. So that ability to open up gives us the ability to attract more into our lives. So if you attract more and envision more within your creation, or whatever it is that you want to do, then that creation can be all the time. So, and then it doesn't have to be from a sense of lacking of something or not aware of something. But then it's more that you just are not muddled in all the details, but you just go with what presently is connected and what's in your present flow and creation. So we give ourselves the ability to open up to a deeper state of will and connection and faith, if you will. So within that moment, we can be more courageous in our ability to do, our ability to inspire, and our ability to be more personable within our art of spirituality, or the instrument, the divine instrument, being the scientist of spirituality. Because really you're the master creation and the energy of being. Rather we like to believe it or not, we are a sacred artifact. But no, it's just how we treat it, and it's just how we look at it. So I guess the big point, I guess I'm going to end with this message, is that if you're receiving this message, it's a message of truth, prophecy, and connection within your meditative inspiration or spirituality. So we're going to do some healing energy. And just remember, but just because you're spiritual, it doesn't mean that you don't have other interests or other dreams. Always make all of your dreams very metaphysical, dreamlike, and spacious. Escaping the contrast of heaven and hell, entering into the daydream, and escaping the nightmare. So it's not a mixture of energy, but it's just a energy that is more vibrant and connected into the denser electromagnetic kinetic source energy fields. So I had this message in my heart because when we give messages and just share, we give ourselves the ability to deliver and share to who it is needed for. So just always share and always speak your truth, and know that not everybody is going to understand it. But if you feel in your heart to do those things, then it will give you the utmost connection to spirit itself. So we're going to be doing some healing energy here. So let me know in the comment section. So let me know in the comment section if you ever received one of these lives, and also just let me know if you have ever received from the divine before. But we're going to do some healing energy, and around 10 or 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a live on readings, healings, activations. So I hope to see you guys there. So connecting into love, light, wisdom, and connection with this metaphysical healing that we are doing on Christmas Eve to help people connect and release poverty consciousness, to send love and light to people in need, people who don't have good Christmases or are having a hard time at this moment in time. So in that moment, just connect into your metaphysical wisdom and your ability to be present and to embrace the new densities of consciousness coming through and becoming open to this knowledge. And connecting into the willpower to open up to a different state of will, connection, and presence. That even through the troubles of life, we can connect back into a state of wisdom and being that is more familiar, that is more congruent, an ability to measure out these electromagnetic kinetic source energies that are coming in, these billions of light codes for new timelines, prophecies, and experiences of spirit. So that gives you the ability to be a sacred artifact, a hieroglyphic of spirit. To allow it be known, to allow it to be spoken, and to be led by the wisdom of the Spirit, the truth of the Spirit, and the tongue of the Spirit. Being within a connection that gives and understands and is more in sync with its state of being and connection. Connecting into the divine feminine and connecting into the divine masculine and the inner child, to be the twin heart and to connect fully into our gut instincts, our heart and our mind, and our direct experience of I am presence, I am connected, I am one with my soul. The ability to speak worlds into existence and to play a different story in our minds and play a different tune to our own drum and to our own soul song, to embrace the newfound connections. So Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Sandalphon, Raphael, Mother Mary, and Saint Germain, and connecting into spirit animals of connecting to the Black Panther and connecting to the resonance and the connection that we have. So connecting into your heart center and connecting into the vulnerability of connecting as one. Connecting as truth and connecting as resonance, love and vibrancy. So this gives you the ability to embrace activation of intuition and your psychic abilities. So connecting into these abilities and being able to become the instrument and the scientist of spirituality. To be more at ease, to be more calm and collected within reception and releasing the old attachments, but embracing the simultaneous nature of now and the present moment and the ability to tap into the power. The power of grace, the power of authenticity, and the power of love to shine through, to be more divinely connected and appointed as one. So embracing telepathy, clairaudience, clairsentience, clairvoyancy, and embracing shifting 50 new timelines and connecting into the state of grounding deep within nature, grounding all of our chakras, and embracing the newfound intelligence that is coming from our position. And that there's protection and that there's a new state of will to flow into whatever it is that you want to come into. So it's more of an ease, and it's more of getting rid of the dis-ease in your life. So it is slowing everything down and coming back into an inseparable nature of grace. That power to know, that power to become. To feel the power and the healing from all the way to the bottom of our feet to the top of our heads, and downloading Metatron's cube as a way of seeing the sacred geometry, increasing synchronicities, miracles, and signs these days to be blessed, to be loved, and to be forgiven of any hatred or judgment or condemnation on this earth plane. Let there be a renewal for planet Earth, and allow there to be a renewal of self, of the higher self being known to the physical self. Being able to become autonomous knowledge, the knowledge to know, the knowledge to be here and to be now. Receiving downloads from the Enochian angels, and receiving upliftment from the Intergalactic Council. Helping us embrace the Divine Feminine and the Kundalini energy to release and then come back to a state of will and connection. And so it is. So yeah, that was the live feed for tonight. I wanted to do that. It felt very important. But I am going live around 10 or 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. But if you guys want readings, I do have brackets for my readings as well. So I do my readings lives usually around 10 or 11 because I needed to do this message here real quick. But if you're asking for information, I don't do readings for free. But I will be going live again around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern, Central Standard, excuse me. But I felt led to get on here today and speak this message to you guys and, you know, just show up. And that's always been my motto, is just showing up as if your life is meant to be there and connecting into that presence of preserving who you want to be and not being uncomfortable with yourself. Because there's been plenty of times on my life and my journey I've been uncomfortable. So we got Winston. What's up, man? What's up, Winston? I will be going live later, Winston. If you want to be a part of that live, it's 10 or 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I know I've been inviting you. I didn't know if you missed the lives and stuff like that. Feel free to ask questions, and also let me know in the comment section if any of my lives or videos have connected with you and have made an impact on your life and gave you inspiration and gave you what you wanted to become in that moment. And the ability to start off the new year with a sense of not repeating the same old patterns. So if this live reaches you and connects to you, that's what we do on the channel. I help people with intuitive abilities through mentorship. But thank you, God bless, and namaste. I will be going live around 10 or 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. 737-235-0085 is my new number. So if you don't have my number anymore and you're trying to book a private session, you have to let me know. And whitewolf143@icloud.com. So new private session special, 30 minutes for $50, 1 hour for $100, and 2 hours for $160. I have a new Christmas bundle and brackets on the readings. So if you're watching this on YouTube or any other place else, thank you, God bless, and namaste. This was White Wolf. Thank you guys so much. And also enjoy your families. Enjoy whatever it is that you do on New Year's or Christmas. You know, enjoy those times, because it's not just a time of taking, but it's a time of giving. So thank you, and God bless.